This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed actress, the one and only Paulina Pino Rubio. But before we get to our interview, hello there. Before we get to our interview, here is a sneak peek at Paulina's incredible talent.
Bajé corriendo y cuando entré a su cuarto él ya estaba dormido. O sea, se había acostado y dormido como si nada hubiera pasado. Obviamente yo estaba histérica. Lo desperté a gritos, así regañándolo y demás, preguntándole en dónde había estado. Y él estaba todo confundido. El último recuerdo que él tenía era que cenamos, se fue a dormir y de ahí yo despertándolo histérica. Solo que no era la mañana siguiente, sino 6 días después.
¿Crees que abdujeron a tu hermano?
No sé qué pensar. Hay algo dentro de mí que sabe que Aldo está diciendo la verdad. Yo sé que mi hermano no está loco, pero sé que tampoco está bien. ¿A dónde se pudo ir 6 días sin que nadie lo viera? Sin dinero, sin ropa. El pueblo es muy chico. Todo el mundo se conoce. Eso es lo que no podemos explicar.
Well, hello, Paulina. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you? How are you over there?
Paulina, it is so great to finally meet you. I'm in Manhattan, you're in Vancouver, but this is what I love so much about this app already, connecting people and artists from all over the world with one another. Paulina, first and foremost, I want to know where you were born, and also, did you always love acting? I mean, were there television programs you were obsessed with, films, or certain actors? Talk to me about how your love of acting began.
Well, I was born and raised in Puebla, Mexico, that it's very close to Mexico City. For those that are familiar with the territory, it's in the center of Mexico. So we get a lot of inspiration from what's going on in Mexico City. And that's where I think my and love and passion towards acting began. When I was very young, my aunt used to take me a lot to theaters and watching theater plays in Mexico City and in Puebla. So that's when all the magic began, you know, like watching these performers live and like sweating their souls out. That really like took me completely. And the story tells, or my parents can tell, that I started acting when I was around 5 years old to 6, because when they were like telling me that I did something wrong or like yelling at me, I would like faint and pretend that I was sick. So
very dramatic.
Of course, I'm a method actress, you know. So I would faint, like completely faint, and there was no power in earth that could bring me back, unless I decided that, okay, now danger is over, so I can come back.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Paulina, I love it. And so was it obviously after that, your fainting spells that you did yourself, that you decided to pursue in terms of, you know, learning your craft in education?
Well, I started to learn it until I was 13 in the school that I was at. When you enter middle school, you can choose like a workshop, like cooking or dancing, and I chose theater. And the reason, I cannot really tell you why I chose it. Unconsciously, I was keeping like a lot of posters from New York Film Academy in my room. I actually have a wall like filled with these ads from New York Film Academy, because that was my dream, to go to New York and like go to the major leagues and just do acting. So I chose that, and that's when the acting bug bit me completely, and I haven't recovered, and I hope I never do. And right now, that's what I'm doing here in Vancouver, still learning the craft, because as actors and as artists, we never stop learning.
That's right.
And we evolve so much. And I think also with this last couple of years, my perspective of the world and my creativeness has changed. So that's something that I'm very grateful to be able to be studying it right now again.
It's great that you've been able to take this time to fine tool the tools in your tool belt as an artist. And Paulina, I'm curious to know, are there any things that you're working on right now that you're excited to share about?
Well, there are certain projects that are going on in school, and this is very exciting because the school that I am right now here in Vancouver, we are 11 students, but only one of them is Canadian. So we are from all around the world, from Japan,
Wow.
from Iran, from India, from Colombia, from Mexico. So it's so enriching. Like this experience, it has been amazing. And I mean, it's actors and actresses from all levels. So that also gives you like so much perspective about your own performance and about like how is it going out there. So that is what keeps me like very interested. And right now we are well, I'm doing a monologue from Magnolia, the movie. I don't know if you're familiar with that
I
film.
love that movie. Oh my God.
Right. Right. So right now I'm working on a scene from that, and I'm gonna use it also for my YouTube channel. So maybe you can see it after.
I love it. Well, listen, before I get to my final question, for more on Paulina, you can read more about her right below this video and see all of the new videos that she's going to have up sooner rather than later. Paulina, I want to know, there are some artists out there that are having trouble right now, having trouble getting motivated, having trouble maybe igniting that spark of their creativity. What advice, Paulina, would you give to those artists who may be having some trouble?
Ugh. Well, it's definitely a hard time to be an artist. I struggled it a lot when this whole thing started, especially because I was in Mexico, and industry there is very elite. So a few privileged people get like major roles or major projects. So the only thing that I can tell you is follow your gut. If you feel that you're not in the right place, or if you feel that you can do better, you definitely can. And if you don't know what to do, like sometimes I find inspiration just sitting on the couch and watching The Greatest Showman or Moulin Rouge or those kind of films that just inspire you to follow your dreams or follow acting. So take a time for yourself, pamper yourself, take a long bath, take a walk, and maybe you'll find inspiration there. But your body knows the answer and your body knows best. So give your time, give yourself time.
Great advice, Paulina. I mean, you've obviously known since you were a little girl with all those posters up on your wall, fainting for your parents. And I'm so glad that you went after your gut because you're such an amazing talent. I'm so excited you're joining this app similar to your school with artists from all over the world joining. But on top of that, Paulina, I'm also so excited that we are now connected.